A little bit broken down, are you?
Yeah.
So you got 10 minutes to fix it. Good morning. Beautiful spring morning today. Need to get into the shop and try and get some vehicles moving out. Yesterday we were struggling with how many cars that we have around, so today's focus is going to be what is the closest car to being ready and get it done. So I'm going to head in and see what's happening with the straggling vehicles and try and get some organization going here to get things out the door before the end of the month and start off next week with a little bit more room in the shop for the guys. So yeah, but yeah, the weather is just phenomenal today. So head in, and if they need me to do some road testing or need me to do anything, I will do it to help get things on the move here. El Camino just needs a good road test shakedown, and then it's good to go. So Carrick's just got to go outside and get the horn button put on it and then road test it. Okay, Ranger was in. They heard some clunking in the back, but Clint can't find anything, so I'm not sure if it's just a bit of axle wrap that they were hearing when they were off-road with it. And then other than that, there was a bit of a oil leak, which was this old diesel. A little bit of blow-by coming out of the valve cover. Right there's the nipple, and it just had like a K&N filter on it here, and that filter is saturated and then was dripping down the engine. So we're going to get a catch can for it and get that hooked up into a catch can. And then he had a bit of a belt squeak, so he's checking the belt alignment and trying to get that sorted out. So yeah, nothing crazy, just getting it figured out. So this thing should be back out of here today. And then the 46 needs an alternator, so we're getting an alternator for it. And Bernard's just trying to get these brakes bled, but this looks like it's got a 90s Chevy booster and master, and the master might have crapped the bed trying to bleed it here today, so we might need a new master and an alternator. What's wrong with the alternator? Why do we need an alternator?
I think it had a hot terminal that wasn't connected properly, and it was just charging, was getting hot.
Oh.
The plastic on the insulator.
Yeah.
And corroded it. It was all black on the back of it. And so
loose connection created a melt.
Yeah.
Yeah. So nothing major. These alternators are inexpensive anyway. So yeah, it's coming together. Hopefully back on its wheels later today. All right, so Lyle's putting the door panels together for the customer. The customer's kind of mismatched some parts it's not supposed to have all together, so a bunch of modifications needed. It's never had door panels on it since we've worked on it, so working on that and some wiring, power locks and whatnot. So get the few little things dialed in on this. Got bad sun glare coming in here today. So yeah, that's just some by the hour work on the Mustang. Help finish it up for the customer. Challenger is deep into getting some fab done. So yeah, transmission's where it needs to be, so now he can build around it. Add some structure back into the torsion bar cross member and then sheet metal it up. I'll move around to the other side, we can get another view. There you go. Make room. The big 8-speed. Over in the body shop, he's got the touch-ups all done on the orange truck, F100. So we should be able to get this out of the booth today and start assembly. And yeah, get that truck moving on, out of our way. We're gonna set up the fuel gauge on this morning as soon as Carrick's back from a road test. And then I'm gonna get out road testing that today. We have the panel behind the front tire here for where the new brake system is. That'll get installed after he does this tank setup on this truck car, and I'm gonna road test the crap out of both of these today. The 56 eventually is going to get some work cleaning up the hoses and brake lines and moving things around, but it's not important stuff. It's just for looks. So we might send it home for a little while and get it back in a later date to do the pretty stuff. So I'll get out on the road in that today while it's nice out. Okay, over in the auto shop, the cam job has got a code for electrical connection, so he's just checking over all the connections. Nothing crazy, pretty typical when you have them completely stripped apart. On the C10, we had to build some shims for between the axle tube and the backing plate for the new brake system. Things weren't lining up perfectly with the rotor, so this gives us the room to adjust the brakes perfectly to center the solid mount caliper. So Ashley's just putting it back together now on the left side. So yeah, should have the rear brakes and rear end all put back together today. And we should have some of the wheels back. One of the 4 tires was no good right from manufacturer. potentially had forklift damage or something on the tire bead. So we have another tire coming, but we should have at least 3 of them mounted so we can test the tire size on the front as soon as we can, and then maybe order smaller tires for the front. But we are trying to run a square setup, so we'll see how that plays out. Bay 2, we have the Riviera. We've been given the go-ahead to do the heater core and the timing cover for the leak that it has. So Dave is just working on that. All right, IROC is back in for an oil leak concern, and it looks like it's the oil pan. So engine is coming out on that, unfortunately, but that's part of the job, so we'll get it taken care of. Okay, they got the 55 back in to look at what we need to do for a cross member to get this transmission swap finalized. I was just looking underneath at it, and of course it's too far back now with the 4-speed. I think the easiest attack here is to reuse this cross member, put it on the opposite side of the exhaust to get it closer so we can maintain the exhaust hangers, and then build a plate off the front of this cross member to land on that mount, and then just move everything ahead that way. So we have to cut the brackets off the frame, and that should be a pretty easy modification and maintain the cross member that's already built and not make a massive job out of it. So I'll go over that with the guys now that I've looked at it, and we'll get this on the go. Okay, unfortunately, the El Camino broke down on the road test, so I'm gonna grab the trailer and we'll pick him up. Make sure that trailer's disarmed. No, it's locked. He's just down the road, not too far from here on Banford Road. The trailer hooked up. I see the cords on it, so hopefully the battery's charged up and we'll be able to winch him in, no problem. He's lost all transmission function, so not sure what happened there. Maybe a broken shaft or something, so just get this trailer hooked up and get down there. So see you in a sec. Trailer is on. Well, let's go find him.
Do you need trailer keys?
I have a set.
Okay, wasn't sure.
Thanks. Oh, he's supposed to be on Banford Road. I'm assuming the Chilliwack Central end of Banford Road, as it's a dead-end road. He shouldn't be on the other side of the highway on Banford, but we will see. Yeah, he sent me his location, so he's just up. So he should just be up the road here, not too far, just over the tracks. Okay, there he is. He was coming this way. So I will need to turn around again and get in front of him. So, all right, testing the backup skills today. Well, I don't see any oil under the car, so that's a good sign. I think something just broke. Well, a little bit broken down, are you?
Just a little bit there, yeah.
Did it just stop, or did it do anything funky first?
Essentially, so I was down the road maybe, I don't know, 300 meters or something like that.
Yeah.
Calibrating my speedo, turned around and shifted from first into second, and then from second to third. It got into third, but then about a second or two after that, it's as if someone slapped me into neutral.
Oh, wow.
I've just rolled the whole
Well,
way.
that's a good thing, and then it's probably just something broke.
Yep.
So, better than something burnt out, so.
Yeah. Get a remote for that guy?
Yeah, well, no, just here, but it's on neutral. It should be a neutral.
Oh, okay.
Just to get it to the... Yeah, just realized I forgot tools in here from my trip. Good thing nobody went in the trailer, it wasn't locked. A couple $1,000 in here. Alright, you want to steer it? Well, we just need to hook a strap up on that side, and that'll be enough to get us where we're going. Okay. Alright, so yeah, no oil leaking, so that's good. We've got her in. A quick strap on there, and we'll get her back to the shop. Get her fixed.
Right now. Well, that's kind of what I was thinking. Yeah. Doesn't have a choice. Is that cable okay? Not here?
Yeah, you got lots of room. Okay, hop in there, put your foot on the brake. Okay, you can unhook it there. We can always pull the, oh, you got it?
Yeah, I'm stuck straight through the little hook in the arm.
Okay, let's, we'll get ready, get some speed, and pull it up to where the tire, back up to the tires there.
Okay.
All right, there we go. Okay, you got 10 minutes to fix it. Okay, back to the shop. Got the El Camino's up on the hoist, and Purelator just dropped off a lift kit for a job that's booked in for tomorrow. So we will get more footage of that tomorrow, I'm sure. Just pulled the Bronco over to the shop door and gonna load up some parts here. And I gotta run out to TCS in Langley for some transmission parts for the El Camino. The pump rotor seemed to explode, so not sure why. We've got quite a bit of running on it. Normally if you fracture that installing it by not popping the torque converter in all the way, it happens like on initial startup. It didn't happen on initial startup, so yeah, so we're gonna head out there and get what we need and get it fixed up. Just all good. Alright, see you in a couple hours, or hopefully sooner. Alright, gotta get used to having these darker windows. It looks nice, but get used to it. In that window for you. Alright, well, we'll see you when we get to Langley. Okay, just getting into Langley, not too far from TCS to grab these parts. The highway was a bit of a mess, took an extra few minutes to get here with all the construction going on with the road widening and 232nd. There looks like they're probably getting ready to make the overpass bigger there.
In 500
assuming.
meters, turn right onto 205th Street.
Traffic was a bit slow, so hopefully getting back will be a little less slow. So yeah, TCS, I've been getting parts from here for about 26 or 27 years. I haven't been here in a while, but used to daily deliveries from them when I was in the transmission rebuilding business. But yeah, so they're just right here in Langley.
The destination is on your left, TCS. Arrive.
So yeah, pretty simple to get to. So I will run in and get the parts and be right back. Okay, we've got the parts. Now we will
Starting
get
route
going.
to Stone Speed Shop.
Well, Wednesday is done. Heading home for the day. Lots of stuff on the go around here today, so can't remember what all I recorded, to be honest. It feels like this day went on for 2 days. And drive around back, make sure everything's closed up. But yeah, so bit of a warranty day today in a sense, where the Camino had a leaky oil pan, so that had to come out, and the transmission pump rotor exploding, which was an odd one. Normally, if historically with all of the 700 R4s I've been involved in building, which is hundreds over the years, for that to happen, it usually happens on install, and you don't even get out of the bay. Like, it just breaks because you've fractured it on the way in with the torque converter. So for this thing to have ran for kind of weeks around the shop, and lots of road testing in the last few days. Carrick was actually on his final road test today, and he was setting up the speedometer. So he was just driving. He had stopped and drove. You got to start the system and then drive 1 exact mile and then hit the button again. And he had just got going, shifted first, second into third, and then all of a sudden it just went into like neutral on him, and then that's when I went and picked him up. And then we got it apart, and yeah, the pump rotor exploded. So I have a picture of that I'll post up. And that's, like I said, normally only happens if you've damaged it on install, but it normally would only, it would fracture and break right away. Like, it wouldn't hole up for that long. So I believe we bought a used pump for that transmission when we rebuilt it, because the original was not good. So who knows what its history was, but we got all new stuff for it today. I bought a new rotor, new vanes, new high rev pump rings, new pump bushing, and all the gaskets and seals to put it all together. I ran out to TCS, as you seen earlier in the video, and Dave has the transmission back in the car, so hopefully the weather is decent tomorrow. We'll get out and get it fully road tested and delivered. A little bit of a frustrating, busy day running around getting parts, but just want to get these cars out of the shop and carry on with the long list of other cars to work on. So hopefully tomorrow is a little bit more successful. If every day was easy, everyone would do it, right? So, and yeah, we had a bit of a rainstorm come through, but as you can see, it doesn't look terrible now. cloud and blue, and it seems to be drying up. So anyway, bye for now.